enti ase edibuo no a any party ni na ama obi aka na no atum. It is not about say they are not relevant. They are. Penifo bibire uma they are relevant. O dey no kra to ncha de ba ko anra mete ye kra na mo say chama buga. Say sempo kufuo kra ye mistake
o misbehavior o meyi na fi party. Ana ya to o maduro.
Fulani ni kanantwie enne ebe ka kire mampanyini say mampanyini dada di awuo say oye mistake or misbehavior. So for you to even open your mouth to say former president John Agyapong kufuo kra misbehavior you be suspend na free amanyukuru. How dare you? Who born dog? And say the waka kire obusu your panyini say obusu your panyini ni Jimmy a ye ne ma ne maase ye.
That's an insult. Nipans we di atem. Ada onye nipa te say ya obisuro no. Enti enye ono me nka na se wono na dia wadi matem organ anti murefi. Me kwabna Agyapong. Se me pese me mu permit ma boni tips. Edru ba bi ko timi ka kire mo national television se me ehia me yama me pe sika akoto enkradura no mkra menya bi.
That's too bad.
On my hene wo ho mo frɛ wo mo tape no because of say obi akoka say meet me a the leader of the party.
Kwabena Agyapong pa Uncle Penny tapes proud to 2023 primaries no. Uncle Penny tapes time or resume yes or your radio tour he decided say on so go be contest bi no. Uncle Penny tape or bar radio interview ne nsem o kan ye ni nyina no no antra se fa Hong Kong Disciplinary Committee.
Now ka say on one say na NPP before appointed Dr. Bomes or the finance economist kofo kwa na go fan from World Bank e dey buy. On the be chess and this na ND for no call World Bank a bank of Dr. NS akwa Paul akwa e ba Jubilee House no
yes, it was some that time no not or a flag bearer. Now he was a vice president. Yeah. Ah, Obabe Rania Babe flag bearer Babe Imam Penidia Mo my Ghana or party need him. Oh now Kwake can't answer we at the tone so. Kwabena Agyapong was a party member. Yet he came and told us say Baumia free baby ni begurem. No your party ni. He told us say Baumia kukra bag at the call on the back answer we na che. On the Babe can send me bread.
What Kennedy Agyapong said was that our position, or at least the position of the MPs on the Afari Hospital.
The fact is, you'll be free to move into here. Say, Dombo traditional. Nane papa kan. Oh, papa no odombo. Ni akeka sansa mno santino. Or ba ni abanu kuntai. No kan bakwa se munu. No keka nse munu. Sa ade chire okroma.
Abusuafo na hefo yemo nyina mo ache yemo ha yemo adwo esa so makwaba. Ha say eye Solid TV Ghana. Meso say like page you know aya share link na subscribe aya board notification button e video too man kan na on saka fa Sadama Austin be ma kodwa ban kwa Foxy atena se meso me din de shaibula si na ya atena ya ensem a edia den cheche e wo Ghana ana ye ba beburu so munya munim se si ade on the social media, on the internet, on the traditional media no the year discuss aya NPP the National Council or more fair petitions against Agyapong to the Disciplinary Committee. And then party penny for a Casasanso and a social commentator, political analyst, so aiding common and Nipa Bakwan or Babedin Komo on the internet, on the social media, no, a Kwabena Agyapong. One the MPP Abakosemo, we name extra Chada, Obiba party, one the Behro Dr. Bomes or Boy economist, Bia, NPP for the final call Bank of Ghana, na Dr. Paul Aqua or by Jubilee House no Disney as a boy. Also, I didn't come plus at a credit so they are to about this. Same people when you go past so Mufi said agenda 111 no. So man ye bonnet as a Kennedy Agyapong try and try to almost why the right to remove Kennedy Agyapong from the party? Or man can't send new na so can't some not saying no cry. Then they can then take him to a disciplinary committee. Maybe I don't pay you one year. Plus then call Brewfia, ye be the chairman, I'm trouble ba. Me kwa kuma kujua man kwa Foxy akwa yemfa aseda Emma Rainbow Montessori International School yi ewo takwa enswaye mu ewo atoye mantemu na medical mo anya ntie se nyame bo china 28 eye school no PTA Parents Teachers Association awofo amoma school no momra mi ento ato adwene emmo apo ne empeja Rainbow Montessori emfiri baabi e wono emfa nko enkan pa baabi a Rainbow Montessori wono eye mo amomodebo na mo kan ho a ye besa tima peja mo achesa school no ye bia ya aprato ye ja admission from crèche to the junior high school 3 mesro your boarding facility and mo amwa bru chempo school papa de amama no monfa mo ninche Rainbow Montessori International School your boarding facility no your spacious ye kan kwa na enta so side Minion Radford say opade pa e de ama awofo emfa mo ma enko ya 054038 4686 0540384686 aye Rainbow Montessori International School after mon come ho na me koba kojo amankwa fauzi akoba kojo amankwa
shaibula sisi
that is say
ami adawro ma me ho ya
esi ada papa trend enye papa honorable Ken na do bia kabi
oh se ne de sa na aba
sa na aba
ade no nya be bo ho sa ai se tete akurasi TV no
yeah
odi agro mo e wo mu fie no mo na mudi so mfaso
okay
obia be ba so oba no oba be hwebi nti se no de Ghana han me sure say news a koso obia discuss honorable Canada Agyapong ne NPP issue ya abasisi ya no and I think well to say enipa discuss
okay
because enye obia na ne ho asem ba e betumi discuss obi o ha ba e betumi aboso ba
passion ne
na yekoye baby. That tells you who honorable Canada Agyapong oye
okay
enti akoba sisi ne obia no a na also do ho akwa tare ho bi na aboa say MPP elections obia person ye relevant kakra na also do ho akofam na yate won kan uzu akwa waka bi we ka bi na obo say amount likes ne ne ma ekoso enu ntina susu se nkrofo dodo na so de o manu atumo mo ka bi no but in as much as say o de be trend ne so no o ka bi akanyansasem o ka bi akade abawom o ye discussions around the esino a kan asem a ekina ye sa bo ne ne de kirewa wo so asem na me kan ye no in support or against issue na aba no now you're right don't just be talking anyhow
na kwajabankwa me hwe ba bia fide ba bia be du na mo se honorable Ken no say da bia o kan ni ko tran MPP mo because o kan Agyapade document o mo share that extra portion de ma honorable Ken say on ekura the action troopers okay party ni mu o mo di ago ye powerful that ko be take a total control of the party so me come from Ken Agyapong o me pregnancy but not they were talking about how the businesses or more money business in combined the say Ken Agyapong has won that fight. It got to a point the grandpa say there was a meeting saying quick Ken Agyapong in free party Emma John Bolka say hey who quick Ken Agyapong free party and some a basic then time kana MPP were bam or man to make Ken Agyapong and free and say ya prior to election a brother crab accuse JFK say sakrata no on a tenaso and not yet or more position say fidiro musumi say Ken Agyapong to manya no am pese de omo pagya na from na kodjaman kwa e manfo bebre kase o MPP situation omo wo mu social media ye di atem se be paninim akronim na ma obusa sa question we o man pedikufo eda so ye etias o former president o da so ye former president no o man pen na ado eda so ye former president and a member of MPP
yeah
o hwe NDC mu omo former president mienu no omo free mu o man pen na Rollins and J Mills ti si ano omo de o ka fa futu for party community
yeah
but o hwe NDC am you could see there's a discipline in the party sabi me hu adem idea na ekota other say former president no mienu are they not relevant to the party are they not advising the party or is it they say an MPP no omo de auto pilot and one e run no
you see okay yeah say penyini wo fia
okay
yeah tinka amanyose mu futufu de nka NPP ebe ahead of NDC because MPP no wo mpanimfo mienu a wo mo ewo ho ena omo sa so kra wo vice president NDC ni vice president o former vice president omunyi bi
some have former vice president
meka
I got TV
meka vice o I say me vice say oba be but won say MPP wo kufuo omo wo akufuo ado esa wo ba omia but NDC no mo wo Mahama ena
ono
say yansana mami ne current vice president ba me come mo bi obo wa hoje mo TV say na ko pe NDC vice president o tifia e bi ni ho omuni bi nti na nka ba futu omu di anka omo wosoro e chen NDC
okay
but o study politics e course wo Ghana political history course wo Ghana ha na dia I am sure say MDC is better in terms of managing their party internal issues than NPP. That one there for sure. And even MPP need because I remember recently MPP Penyini Pabi Ekoka said they need the lives of a Sidun Ketia in their party.
Okay.
Said about a bit to me abo montia no dia oye dan. But to say MPP ni Penyini wo fia na say ne relevant say bi o man Penyini da kufo ne relevant no enye yin na and there be no nya adwene. The American say omo opanyin ofi mampanyin dada kufo ho pa nanso no osuro ne ho
otu omo for muntie
osuro ne ho
some ka say national conference mo kontwe na mo say bogus
o de no kra to ncha de ba ko anra mete ye kra na mo say chama buga say sempo kufuo kra ye mistake
or misbehavior or me in every party if kufuo misbehaves
I say ni
ana ya to maduro
fulani ni kanantwie enne ebe ka kire mampanyin say mampanyin dada di awuo say oye mistake or misbehave you see sometimes I thought that you should bro for now can twi ya na too harsh
okay
because when you say if you misbehave ye betumi aka say ujimi a
na odi nsamfo a
odi nsem na ojeje wa no a o cross ayi na there was so many ways so for you to even open your mouth to say former president John Agyapong kufuo kra misbehave a ye be suspend na free amanyekuo no how dare you who born dog and said the waka kire obusu ya panyin say obusu ya panyin ni jimi a ayi ne ma ne maase abra wonim se mremu no ani amane ani amamremu no ayi duru obusu ya panyin ne si ne na so na utimi bie wa no wo ahenkwa
yeah
utimi ka kire nana say nana jimi ayi ne kro maase
na kuru betu free kuru
se nana di ne kuro na wo bi ahenkwa ana se wo bedi pa ho no na wo watumi akoka se nana ye mistake kuro no kuro be pam na free e bi se asa because now if you talk of President John Agyapong Kufuor kanema mpanyina ne status awaduru no e wo party mu no ene wa be campaign wa manyuko wa be boso wa be te se di kuro ye ohene dia obi ntimi nyimfiri ne nsem se onwui no da so te ase a I was not expecting a nipo oba wo ni bia betuma bie na no aka se how ubere kura no wadwene sa say Kufuor eye mistake kura no a ye beyi na fira manyuko no who are you
pass ye no catch driver ni say udi agro besi form
Dabi na wo be join na party ne da ben e na o contribution e wa manyuko no e da ben position papa ben sorry e na wa join a eti na betima mo wakasa wo no wo betimi akasa John Agyapong Kufuor ani
anya cha mabuga we no e mokọ akotia ba lecture o se GF mokọ che hotel sa
ai we nya ba bia na wo keta so so da yi so no ono a eti ase edibuo no a any party ni mo na ma obi aka na no atum it is not about say they are not relevant they are penifo bibire ma they are relevant but because adibuo no a sese any party ni mo no eno na ama sese no obi esuro so obeka asem ti obi ate ne ba bi di
ko kan edi
matem mampanyin da Kufuor te ne pedua say lord din
Kufuor te no mo ka Kufuor so odi president won kwa na ase party
mo meka bi eti trend bi wo ha NPP amanyuko ne fa so emo ne say se ne obi be soma amanyuko ni wi a na asem ato ne pa ahia ma no mu fa ne say oye kwasempanyini nyansa bia ni tirim onko ti ono so nya hunu sa pe no by the time on be realize no na mpanimfo a said wo mu ye nimdifo a o mbetumi a contribute dia boa manyuko ni nyina bonse no mu nyina atwa o mo wasan obi ani ho enti wo fi say na ano John Agyapong Kufuor campaign obeye de ma ayi ba o mi na campaign papa ni we na ano campaign ti na fi say afiri na koma mu so wo ye campaign ama ba o mi aba na ba we ni aba ye mampanyini it is because so anka bia mo be kanti no ene sa na te dia me so me fo ma no nkotum bi sa ene o kan bi sa because empenifo no mo hunu say NPP co-opposition in 2024 na dawson
yeah
Simon Semensa ya Ashanti regional minister so ono kura hunu 2022 chairman sa bonsusu so ono so hunu 2020 something eti nkrofo bebre hu say eti sa wo pese o kire be say chairman sa bonsu hunu Simon Semensa hunu John Agyapong Kufuor no wonim no wonim
yet can make can be o say can
yet he came and campaign say
man of destiny
yes eti no ye bi sa akeke it is because wa meka bi kura no a chairman buga no ko di na tem ka je say utifie ye campaign we you ani a o ma na o ma maybe e no ye bi sa eti sa ne ma na ama ne NPP amanyuko no as obu a enim nti no empanifo ananka ye nyina ye si so a ye nyina ye bai na first kura na difficult say NDC na meka say no mo sha ase from PNDC ebe wure NDC mo empanifo bebre but when we are talking about political campaigns in Ghana you can't find them in NDC you find them in NPP dia kese kama John Agyapong Kufuor be ye mampanyini and ma ye hunu ministerial positions it is occupied by edmidifo no bia keke but ni era ni twam no when was the last time I ekwa yi eko hunu say John Agyapong Kufuor ni ministers ni nyina ewu na be na ekwa yi ya ko bi yi so it means and what is saying Yankopon my and Enoch call what is what befa biko Enoch mefa Jona Jekumu kufu appointees ni bi anko so meaning say most of them still exist in this country.
Yeah.
So why are they not talking? Why are they not contributing to party discourse? Because omusuro ne party ni ejadi ama obia ba nani ene kwabena je Agyapong atima be ka che say flag bearer manfre ni dia say ni amanfrafo nko na be party no. They say the party that we know and I said that we knew say NPP no say no according to kwabena je Agyapong the flag bearer no manfre ni enti no members aba be wuram
I said, you shall become your full and
leadership about the women. Adana man frafo. It yes, I'm penning for the Tanas or Musa. No, this is not the NPP. It is exist by the name, no, but within Angasano. And you know,
yeah, you coverage Agyapong video, embrace.
So, no. Anna Wemuso, no, which is fine. Come in, Carry. Ufri Hona meeting as no Akujina campaign. I say, oh, Casem Tiaing. Say, so who cry one co school. Almost all my co school. A document to me in crying. Woman, she no my sign. Na sana almost sorry. Omuko IMF. Not so much could to you said they not we sign our death round. That is an insult to us. That's an insult. Nipans were the attempt. I don't knew only any party say ya wizard. Enti enyo no me nka na se wono na dia wadi matem Ghana anti murefi me kwab na Agyapong se me pese me mu permit ma boni tips edru ba bi ko timi ka kire mo national television se me ehia me yama me pe sika akoto enkura edura no mkura menya bi.
That's too bad.
O man hene wo ho mo frɛ wo mo tape no because o say obi akoka se meet me a leader of the party ebufu is that the videos are there. Timi Cultural Television susu no we bubo ya bokagu den na ye akokum Adams wo me sebi odishie te se me a me papa afa ya wo musi na utimi catch the national television se me makodi ewu na me ye be ma me nko party ecotes aden na me suro me ntimi nko party ecotes na me pe from national security and is in all power. Miss Minko, National Security Kobusari. And some way in a bar more Ghana for one person becano cray. Nippon and Niema, why ye, or Ghana. Say me, Minobia Moabutra, coming in the sea neither that. Miss Maniade. Say me Casa Menino Coto to tour. The chance of Johnny Free Ghana. Then so party no. Do. I didn't do it. I may respond to say, ah, dear, there was no error. Oh, so I be a creative tension, bina. Cameras ni na ba so ye ti okra ka se ye nka ho ene nkwa na cameras ye betwa mfoni ya nka hwe obi e koye ne campaign na wasan akogina ba bi edi ye ho fe se ko hwe omo akrachefo no sa no kan akrachefo no mo san wewe o ma hwe na obi ka sa na me ma me responde me de me ne ma sa no afi de oya ama amene enti na me responde.
Okay,
it was in response to what he said. I'm just correcting the falsehood that was peddled. I'm just correcting it. Anna Wemuso yeno, which is fine. Come in, Carry. Ufri Hona meeting as no Akujina campaign. I say, oh, Casem Tiaing. Say, so who cry one co school. Almost all my co school. A document to him in crying. Woman, she no my sign. Na sana almost sorry. Omuko IMF. Not so much could to you said they not we sign our death round. That is an insult to us. That's an insult. Nipans were the attempt. I don't knew only any party say ya wizard. Enti enyo no me nka na se wono na dia wadi matem Ghana anti murefi. Me kwab na Agyapong. Se me pese me mu permit ma boni tips. Edru ba bi ko timi ka kire mo national television se me ehia me yama me pe sika akoto enkura edura no mkura menya bi.
That's too bad.
O man hene wo ho mo frɛ wo mo tape no because o say obi akoka say meet me a leader of the party. Ebufu is that the videos are there. Timi Cultural Television susu no we bubo ya bokagu den na ye akokum Adams wo me sebi odishie te se me a me papa afa ya wo mu sei na utimi catch the national television say me makodi ewu na me ye bema me nko party headquarters aden na me suro me ntimi nko party headquarters na me pe yi from national security and is in all power me so me nko national security
Kojaban kwa wa obra owofa wa de nyina kwabra Agyapong so da no beto no aboken sim no say ono aboken maybe ano mo ye kwabra Agyapong pora foku must go no ono aboken ko ye bi ntene no omo ye ken must go na odi se ka to onko
asemu kwabra Agyapong ma hu say your tiny ahon ya ne enibre
okay
7 penny for say oyonko sen wa
otano
yes na che say odo time ene de aba and Kwabena Agyapong I am sure say say bibia ni ho a Kwabena betimi aba be ye biem a betimi ama ne why relevant e wo NPP amanyuko apart from say bia obepe ministerial position be some years to come.
Okay.
And even to do so no it is when your party comes to power in 2028 because if in an unlikely event your party ent me anya to me 2028 am a former government 2029 by 2032 no na ABR relevancy no na twam
so la no abobo
na tade the obeye no wa manyuko mu an se obedi press secretary the obeye na manyuko mu so obedi half secretary to the one secretary no so emfa won kwa wi secretary half and on kwa no achievement to bon se bebe baba ye twero party na bakwasam ye nya babi papa bi amfa won hye because say ye ka secretary fo a ye baka say wo no kwa wa nwi to de ne ye nkanka ho
sack secretary
yes ti bibi ba be hye de na no and na ye ka secretary say timi bo hin to di say former general secretary ni aka ye mfa bibi ye ko hwe bibi amefa ho ni aka Jombuadu former general secretary but when we talk of Kwabena Agyapong a aka say former secretary bibi be sa bo bitiri ma say secretary na ye pam no do you get it it was so yes anema say the be betumi aboa because ente say wo Kwabena Agyapong niam a waye de tia NPP amanyuko no wo say amanyuko no ese nkenne ke pam ofrim na ye nimguase say because on feriade say no feriade na me no me hu say ote Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Bass no no na me hu say nipa feriade because I also who protecting this wo bia wo na abeka che say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mo na mkofa ade free ba bi be man card
we man friendly
na on kapati no ho o ye gentle baburu mu say na tia manfrafo no ye from gentiles etina say nipa na ono no ya ma mamu ni na onka Israel musuakuo no onka NPP amanyukuo no no mo na mkofa no na mo ye card de man no obewuram eti de na opeso okanya ne se onsem fata so obedi amanyukuo nanim Kwabena Agyapong pa onko penny tapes proud to 2023 primaries no onko penny tapes time or resume yes or your radio tour he decided say ono so nko be contest bi no onko penny tape or bar radio interview ne nsem o kan ye ni nyina na ono antra se fa no nkoma disciplinary committee cause me tape ni no so de maka ni say ye de pepepe ye na ye adwuma de a Kennedy Agyapong cassette ni nie Kwabena Agyapong so kwa na order cassette na akoto say me so me cassette ni de me so me call radio so am keka ye ni this amount to anti-party behavior now then the disciplinary committee will determine because yes then he's not being fair to himself
now cast on one say na MP before I painted Dr. Bowman so the finance economy ko for kwa na ko fan from where bank e dey buy on the bet and this na ND for no call where bank of that Dr. NS akwa Paul akwa eba Jubilee House no kuku na ba
yes it won't some that time no na or a flag bearer now he was a vice president oba be rani aba be pe flag bearer aba be ye imam penidi am my Ghana e wo party ni dim o na akwa keka sansem wi e de to no so meaning say the party is it party article 3 or article 4 mo say be a party ni gina bia say party ni ba e gina ho in 2023 no na party gina hen e na Kwabena Agyapong so gina hen Kwabena Agyapong was a party member yet he came and told us say Bawumia free baby ni be wuram no onye party ni he told us say Bawumia kura bag e de call on the be ka sansem we nyina che on the ba be keka nsem bebre de akokọ so party ni mu ne ma ekọ a leading to the suspension ni ma hodo nyina on the be keka at the time no na sa article no na ide free MPP constitution ne wom baba fa anya adwuma so fairness eni amanyoko ni nyina account bi ntina obisa se mpanimfo no ma de da na so mo ne da because say panyin bi wo ho a onim se de ekọ so ne nye because the way kan ya wan fa ni no say we so can yemfeni no ene ne ehunu say sa na tie but say we can the bedi na we can the bedi no but onim say the ekoso na enye but okoka wa hwe bedi na temti de tie ne say akra aka na hin wa asasi so na open baby atena din
Abusha for Kodwama kwa Foxy ana yede ne ebon kobe ye hwe enema ekoso ewo NPP amayekom ne kwabra Agyapong ababedi nkomo on the social media kansem e da fa honorable Ken ho na kwabra Agyapong na ye kana asem no ye musa say ye den no mampeni for the first time one man minister kwabra Agyapong we na wo ye kotoko rep in the greater Accra and there was this allegation say sika afa ne nsanse entina NDC for the bonnet papa drama peniku for a fee say so man ministry upon nominee and we are appointment committee among kan na ogun anim ase kwabra Agyapong ko ya oto war ranting no ye kwa tamale conference na woni chief beneficiary but honorable Ken and ko fund conference no e be no staff ma fo mo e trade sika say John ensan ko ne second term no Agyapong betua dollars una nene ka party ho asem kwabra Agyapong ebra NEC a decide say o me suspend Paul Afoko o be ja TV so kan say o ma suspend Paul Afoko but say that wo chairman no o conduct a wo tena Ghana had tena MPP there was this allegation kwa say kwabra Agyapong MPP before oh yeah trade kwabra Agyapong ko strong room say o kwa no ne NDC for akotwa tin anom awe biscuit no en tro kan no aba eniema ebo wachi a na wo sori a obi anka hwenkyerɛ no abobo nsa o atade nsa ede ne nam presidential candidate obo nsa o atade nsa dam na o se Agyapong kan say ana na hia ne say to sense onya duro kwanto
onya skanto duro
agredu Agyapong kan odika ye ko MPP prime minister o so obi antua developmental fee 40 billion o so untua oni bi okọ constituency no spend 30,000 300 million no o tie mai I don't know, it's very expensive. Now I call the president and captain. Go to once I call the president. What delegate? Kwabra Agyapong chairman delegate or call the naso. I can't ask them channel. And now say no be na ball pa. At your filing fee amount to. Ebeka 1 week over Ashanti region. You came to blast Agyapong. Now on Feriadi. Dr. Baumia on me who said Dr. Baumia man friend new people. Ye ni nim. Una be cheche mu no nya party ba no papa ye NDC ni o mama ye NDC ni na se obe chire mu a agent people for be me tia set o Dr. Baumia there were one of the best economists and you go for the World Bank and the Bank of Ghana and I kese odnama na Akufo-Addo wo kwa na be ka che nya no kre na no ye NDC ni kwabna du for the Bank of Ghana na amammo se san Akufo bai no Dr. Paul Akwa eba Akufo ho a amammo briefing na Baumia kurukura bag ento anya oboa na wokeka ansem wo nyina ne wo leke se MPP mu no wo na wonim obi ase e kire ba wo so nkire wase da ti kwabra Agyapong ye busa se ye se kotoko sika bi fa wonsa ase e nokore bra be yi wo ano e ani ye se strong room wo ko so a ye se wo na NDC for no mo ko kati deal bi wo na ja won nsem na so akaka no se bi Agyapong nya nya obi mana bring Agyapong da nya wo kwabra Agyapong na ba bring ana ye go obi a wa build reputation with na doye ne papa ne sika ho spend na kwabra Agyapong se pam Agyapong fi party no ene ye do sia ne de odo ba kensia ba o me be Agyapong agya na on be na control party mu na be control outside the party ene ka kwabra Agyapong to lankusa ba ho party wuntimi nto na wa lankusa ko na ne tire chia now but now in the name of self we party penny no ma ja kwan na onim se kwabra Agyapong won ni position 4 years ago
David oya ya na odi akugu
for me say the press secretary ogu ko for me na ko for pam no ana okoye se ko pemi se ko for dey che na okwa de kodoko nsem esan okom kra de e de ko ye general secretary man he and so
before no kra no akra ba interview ko ka say time na ado ne ayi ko no okoye campaign manager kra de man na ado na hoso sam and you record say na dem record say na dem na yanko attack di tape we say embra
what Agyapong said was that our position, or at least the position of the MPs on the Afari Hospital, is hypocritical or in the most generous terms invites the charge that there's a double standard, that regardless of whatever the situation was, the NPP inherited a partially built Afari hospital and its government had 8 years to complete it. Indeed, it's not as if the government did not prioritize healthcare. It launched Agenda 111, said that it needed to build facilities to help give our healthcare a boost. So for something that's significant, in a region that's significant to the party, not to be completed in an 8-year period, frankly, was a failure. And the Honorable was just making the point, which was obvious. Absolutely, as a patriot, he has an obligation to do so. He himself has said he's a patriot. But I'm just saying that it will seem that Kennedy Agyapong ought to be in front of the committee, not as a culprit or the accused person, but as a witness or an interested party, because obviously on the surface of the allegations he makes, there are more significant people who ought to be facing disciplinary action, so that not just from the MPP but from the Ghanaian government.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Attack Kennedy so I him no obra chasing the elephant into the bush. Canadian. And there was say that petition a unwarranted. Was this MPP for? So move free said dimpa and the coalition coming in almost situation in there. Can the Japan make allegation? Omo Emma can best substantiate case. And now they want to cover Bibi. Tom Kada we can Japan. Bibi woman samana.
Say say Bibi na make say mpenim fo mo kan okre kan o madwene no always no ye hu o so o nye papa.
Yeah.
Ataka na de unim say the way a MPP asi a penti no.
Yeah.
And e o kan asem papa kra no a party ni beka say nye. Mi wa asem an ne papa yi ken e asem a enne meaning Ghanaian bia no. Edna no tumu bi. Well meaning Ghanaian bia na no tumu bi say ade a mo ye no enye papa. Papa no a mo ko kan no mo you should stop it. Politics is about numbers.
Yeah.
Say numbers ni ho a politics ni ho. A political party nipa ene ye de political party. Say nipa ni ho a political party bi ni ho. And nipa bi wo ho a wa wo ntafo.
Yeah.
Nipa bi awo ahenasa. Sa ankrofo no ono omu dilia, ono omu chichiri kura hunso omu kuro no bekoyi ebe bebira che wo di
ebe trache
sabi menko ana metia edura na jodemu a menko ana mekasa ba obi a oya abusuan a wawo ne mannan omotifie ne dede bebe fie be different from media. So niema we na SNPP amanyuku ni timi hwe ye tu omofo tu it's like they are not willing to listen. And the party mpeni for na mankrofo bi kwafrikwa mu bi no hihye chire as if say you see ena Ghana akwa say the moment e be ma opposition as if say ona oni nyansa until the wo be ka na ye adwuma tizesi ametia sesi yi enkomo media ye papa but because I don't have any position suppose say can be position and can this views need sa submission am dey me and ka party mpeni for be somzo ade a chairman can ya papa, a secretary can ya papa, the organizer can ya papa, but because you are not part of them, no, o can't hear muntie. And they listen to Nkrofobi. But as Nkrofono, so by chance, maybe your macro position.
Yeah.
You will be a for Obi to say, lawyers, no judges, maybe Obu, a lawyer for so many years. He decided not to become a judge. But Obi to me about here 5 years. I think no by 4 or 5 years. But qualified no
career magistrate.
It is a uhuru na o say anyway no wa ben chair ba kono. And so Obu wa di wa lawyer. Chechunu ma lawyer.
No, then the classmate na to go.
Yes. Oh my lawyers bear over 40 years, but they prefer not to become the
bad, but not at the bench.
By hand say the moment to be hold the party position be an imito ni nyanza. Tina ne kwabneje Agyapong ka kire say party no ni mu aba kwasem will be because I send papa.
Yeah.
Rolling Star me bo ni 20.
And that
ya mom papa 20 ni MPP aba kwasem. Is how I can say mo groma. Say about papa 20 a no me party abakwasem.
Yeah.
I become a party historian when my father is being fired. Hey, ekrom haso yensem bi no ne ne bi o ha ya kasa we ehu bi yenyini ne enyeske be challenge ne ma wo bebre o ya tete nsem bebre o ya the fact is obi free sire mu bantu ya say dombo tradition no na ne papa kan o papa no odombo yin ne akeka sa ansam no sa anti no oba ne ya manu kuntan no o kan ba kwasem hunu no o keka nsem hunu sa de kire okrum ha enti de atakane di ka no MPP pa omomfa no munjai omomfa de din nto nchen say the atakane di that we know no we are not dealing with him but let's talk about nasam no message ne kura no say ade na modi di papa na nkasa ni nsuo nyinam apart from say Kennedy is somebody you need to treat him special no fa no to nchen ade na modi di na nkasa no eno ye nya adaje kan mu nsem je say de mo se papa na ye ni nyina no enyina so bi anim ade constitute anti-party behavior no ye say ade a obeye ebe mock party no ebe gu party na nim ase ya nkasa ade a oba no kra oba ka ebegu party anim ase o da bi in any case no se me ka no kra ade anim guase na de ba party so se ma ka no kra o me party ma ade anim guase be ba na me chose se me ka no kra fa me wa ade anim guase na mo se bi ka tro ade to me ho so a eno na se to kokote a ade anim guase be ade se in any case se honorable Ken ekoka se o time na me ye chairman e wo defense and interior committee no ye call afale military hospital ho emo ma ye kwan ma ye ko hwe ho time bia ene ye ko provide video de basis ya de say dia kando de na anu ye ko yidi ba na ono na ye party ni papa na so aje party ni papa so it means say the waka no momu no e bo party na senka party ni kura ko yo ohini plug bi na nka ya tworo so Kennedy Agyapong the principal man na nka mo de abona ba so than to condemn him because the waka eno momu bo party na ma party na sheneke na say party no there were a lot of mistakes. And no Simon Simon's radio interview say he takes the full responsibility of Niama Anko ye one. So I'm interchange.
Yeah.
2 obode mienu
obobo ne msi obobo ne
obobo ne ma bi mi refia miensa ki niama miensa bia na ewo krom ha na nka kejetia phase 2 okan no na akaba akọ. So the minister in charge akotene radio so say Sani man ne contribute to it. He said it emphatically. Say Sani man ne contribute to it. Emma party ni call power. Are you going to suspend him?
Yeah, a co-opposition.
A co-opposition. Are you going to suspend him?
No.
I didn't hear. Say basa anya.
No, favorite.
Na say no say anti. No, your favorite to nchen awie nwure ni nkasa. Favorite ni me ka niema egu party ani ma say anti-party behavior. E bi ne say wa kire say party no inability failure to construct KJT phase 2 and leading to party no enim guase anti-party behavior, something that has been said that the enim guase aba party no any honorable dey no enye semela
bakonya man kwa wonim say on the issue of agenda 111 no so mu push honorable Ken na honorable Ken ka say o ye revelations are ahwe NPP ebigu because say agenda 111 no under Ministry of Health.
Yeah.
The sign these contracts now can normally can say free Ministry of Health. But the health minister no Joy FM 4 years said the right to information bill they needed some information. Emma Kwajima Menu can say I didn't hear Sano Chief of Staff Office.
Yes.
Contract better Chief of Staff Office. Now you have 10% if you buy.
As a ministry at the time now irrelevant.
Yes. Anti mo munye kom na omunye na yenka de fa documents mbna say adea eye under Ministry of Health agenda 111 a whole Minister of Health be kan share say adea we say no ya answer no office ya kwa sano Chief of Staff Office free more party office.
The one thing I'm chepu we na to so one thing e bia those are omuye ni omo kase yempam Kennedy Agyapong ni be kan ye say they are not privy to information. They don't know how integral Honorable Kennedy Agyapong was.
Yes.
Even though he wasn't a minister. But ebia niema bebre wo ho behind the scene no na Honorable ka ho bi. Ne sa so nti no say ese bomo chichi free nsu ase be ka cho say denchema wu a enye na chinye. We sat in this country so many ministers, ministerial appointment yet kroma say ye Honorable ne kojema o.
Kojema yeah.
Ana meboa. True of us.
Wouldn't the idea yin ne nka? He's a brother pa.
Sanitation.
For no ayi.
Aviation. Yeah.
Na Honorable Ken ekope ministerial
transport and aviation
Asiama. Okoye ne kese asana Honorable say Mr. President votes every central region buy no. You can't deny a ministerial position. And I go say aso. No that be there but say okay near transport no any aviation me why mu na me the farmer is a brother pa. na me farmer siam Saturday is better pa kwa gini position as minister designate for aviation and transport na akufa dey call here no chemu mienu such a person some information was in
yes. It did American say omo yes na nyina should go back and sit down reflect on say daddy yantu ye boase because papa no even though he wasn't a minister but he was more than a minister. He wasn't chief of staff, but he was more than chief of staff. You see, the reason why, and I say, the amount of be powerful, a contribution.
Yes.
Now, first, I tell class, Funo, Sabe, well, see, God, what is any Twitter? No contribution, no chop, yes, NCS, no contribution, no chop. He contributed to the success of the NPP, to the coming to power of the NPP. Therefore, he chopped. It will be already do ordinary executive of phone or catch us. Ayo anaseno. Mako ha obeti imagine jinye. So Kurani bebre aba. They don't know sa na e koso and they say unim kura na mebu esa odwene na say no. Any papa no information because ene say the then former health minister say contract they sign with Jubilee House. Yeah. E dey na nchire say Kennedy Agyapong Jubilee House or no call hold him dey call so ho. Huh? For the year can you be crook or give me more? We grow with him. Only did never be or never who so be counting or who or back on Quanum because that way also no we angel be an answer above will be no normal to Jubilee House will be so soon work with the wolf for the normal to Jubilee House or minimum the cost will be now. Nipane can't some the child. Be America say crown or no crowd document contract to be one of them. Our Koji be the will be it is all cause I some no. I don't want to boss and come to say, Papa, they all can be an over information be. Namugusunamo Casaye de a Casano Nive or Tibin Carre, but every or shall say no, they are then about boom. Not fetching an house of a copacho. Sometimes now you're too late. We are home here in ye. The boys now, Moon Nimbi, Bia, Masaudu Numuna, Mono Nanuya, or now Techima, no, a polling station.
And the chairman said,
yes, and no jump put toe.
And a farmer.
Okwa abane say hono na so bi ampe o say opposition bi wo ha
third vice
will be
that been a first second
and a jinam dia den say na meje third vice akotena national akotena nkran akotu adanka amane makowa say sade ene me tena me region na me constituency kra na me constituency chairman kra na me relevant ene ma unya akwanya okokoduru ho eti the fact say I jump all of a sudden am okokodu eti wo be so kire me say Chairman Buga want to tell me say Techima na no one or a powerful chair Techima constituency chairman. Because now when your constituency executive cry polling station. It is there na who nim na man you code more to the sense of to the level say ube drum man panyin kufuo kra kache. Akoka say man panyin kufuo kra jeje na no a.
Ye be yire di. Abusuafo kwajo amankwa Foxy na wote ne kamedi ne Shaibula CC. Fa Sadama Austin be ma be share